Pisces, you beautiful angels, how in the world are you? Oh my gosh, what a ride in the last 2 months. Pisces, don't be mad at me. I know you probably feel like you got the short end of the stick. I waited till almost mid-month to do your reading, and it's your month. It was your new moon. You already had to give up your Piscean energy on the earth, and you're probably like, what in the world? I'm just getting the short end of the stick everywhere. Actually, you wouldn't think that, because you are so good at surrendering and letting what is be. I'm working on that. I'm Sarah. It's SG Tarot. I'm so grateful for all you new subscribers. Come on in. Pisces, the other day I was watching Walk the Line. Not exactly my type of movie, kind of. It was alright. But I was studying Johnny Cash, and I know it was Joaquin Phoenix playing Johnny Cash, but I was just looking at him, his ways, his manners, his talent, his gifts, and I thought, I bet you anything that man is a Pisces. Guess who's right? This guy. And Google told me. All right, enough talking. Let's get down to your freaking reading. I almost did yours a few days ago. I didn't. I'm not sure why. Your energy has been there. It's been, I feel like, maybe challenging energy for fire signs, but great learning experiences. You've been present, I guess, like you're not in the background right now. There's something going on that's a shift to where it's almost like, hey, notice me, it's my turn. It's hard to describe, but that's the best way I can do it. And I know I keep shuffling, but it doesn't feel ready to be done yet. Yeah, I know this light's right next to me. I kind of like it there. I'm still playing around with my studio. Okay, but you know what? I'm calling it. Let's see, what does Pisces need to know right now? Technically, first half of March 2022, but technically, you know, time's like an illusion and stuff. All right, Pisces. Show me current energies. What does Pisces need to know? Messages, advice. That's it. Okay. We're not cutting the deck. I get a little spooked not to do that, but let's see. Okay, Pisces. Lots of signs have been getting your energy. The Hanged Man, the High Priestess have been showing up, like really embracing this energy. It's been helpful for that as advice. What is up? Okay, energy at the bottom of the deck. Page of Swords in reverse. All feminine energy on the board here, all of it. You know I like simple spreads. When things come out with more dominant themes, it's easier to see with a smaller amount of cards. All feminine energy. What is happening? You might have gone through a period of loss. We've got Five of Pentacles as your current energy. Don't freak out. Don't trip out. That's not always a bad thing. But I won't lie to you. The energy that you're experiencing right now or just got through might not feel pleasant. It might feel heavy. There's a part of you or there's something that might have taken the fire out. It's taking away your joy temporarily, or that you perceive to be taking away your joy. You've got the Knight of Wands here, fire in your challenging energy. The advice is interesting. You've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's almost saying you've got to almost just go through this. It's not going to last forever. This is a temporary setback, but you have to go through it to learn some kind of lesson. We're going to clarify, but that's a very dominant theme. Your energy isn't on the board at all, nor is it in the underlying energy. Perhaps, just a guess here, are you practicing what you're preaching to all of us? Pisceans, you're so good at being able to flow and surrender and manifest, and your sign, you're so otherworldly. Like, I say that, all the Pisceans I know, especially the women, you never forget them. There's something very powerful in their presence, even if it's a quieter power. I don't think that they're actually necessarily quiet people, but when you first meet them, there's a presence. But I feel like because y'all can operate on such a different frequency than the rest of Earth, it's almost sometimes hard. Y'all are advanced in that realm, in that things outside of the five senses, but you want to adapt so much to flow. It's like you're an ocean trying to fit into a stream sometimes. Like, you have to condense yourself and like see things on a much smaller scale, and I feel like it can cause control issues or anxiety or what have you if you're still getting in touch with those powerful things. I'm curious about the setback. Let's dive in and see. Let's get some clarification. Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Pisces? Based on the cards, it almost feels like I'm doing a general reading, not relationship readings, but this feels, and especially how these are Five of Wands in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, and there's Six of Cups. There's your energy. It's almost like something came to an end, and there wasn't really even any struggle. There wasn't really even wasn't fighting. If it's with another person, it's like you both almost knew, sadly, that it was over. Something in your life that you've been very connected to, potentially since childhood. This could even represent a child. If you're a mother or father, something with your kid that had to go, like leaving the nest, or something maybe even more complicated than that. But yeah, it's almost like there's just despair. There's not fighting. There's not a bunch of chattery things going on in your head. You just feel in a slump. I want to connect. We're going to keep going because I'm curious if the Six of Cups energy, it leads to something else. Okay. What is this struggle? Why is the Knight of Wands here? Jeez. Oh my gosh. Okay. Busting out right here. You've got the Sun and the Lovers that's contributing. Oof, I feel like it was a breakup, y'all, or I feel like it was something that you thought was like bringing you so much happiness that you worked really hard to get. Eight of Pentacles that you worked towards, you worked hard for, it brought you joy, it made you feel light, it made you feel different. And you're just sad. This could also be something that you're mending from way in the past. Way in the past that's being drudged up right now. I feel like a lot of skeletons for people. I don't think it's necessarily skeletons. I feel like it's necessary purging, trauma being released from the cells, trauma that's being released to help you become in a more light being sort of space, so that when you have children, think about the type of child you'll be having when you pass that light on. But goddamn, that purging sucks. Oh, it sucks so much. If this was an actual relationship or a choice that you had to make, a hard choice, the Lovers, Gemini, Leo energy, this person could have been a fire sign. God, it ripped you up. It's like, and it's almost like the absence of the anger or the torment or the drama or the fighting could almost feel worse, you know? Super fun and confusing emotions. What do we do? What does Pisces do right now? Where's Piscean energy? Why is the wheel here in reverse? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Don't be sneaky. Don't try to get revenge. Don't stop working on yourself. Don't guard your heart. Got the 7 and 7 in reverse, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords in reverse. That's very straightforward to me. If you need to take a beat and a pause from reality to regain strength, to regain, not feeling absolutely dead inside, that's okay. But got 9 of Wands in reverse too. This is, I feel like Spirit is telling you the wheel is in reverse only temporarily. It will flip back up and turn into that good luck moving things forward. But right now, have this proper expectation. It might be hard. You might feel stuck. There might be delays, like delays that you've already waited way too long to get your intended outcome. And the 9 of Wands reemphasizes that too. Like, don't stop now. The finish line, and I'm not going to sit here and be like, the finish line you'll see tomorrow. It doesn't work like that. The universe works in time, and then it doesn't work in time. It's that super fun 4-dimensional aspect where there is no such thing as time, space, but there also is. Up is down. It's like taking your mind off of it. It's moving your energy off of the thing. Is that going to be impossible for a little while? Yeah, sure. But you're so intuitive, you're so insight, you know how to take your heart space and move it elsewhere. Put that pain into art. Put your pain into your creativity. God, we need that so much right now. You guys are the example of people who can take their pain and transmute it into beauty. Outcome, we've got the Empress in reverse. I'm going to clarify, but this means if you were giving, and be honest with yourself, if you were in a relationship and making that person the star of your life, the star of the show, the star of everything, the pinnacle of your happiness, girlfriend, boyfriend, that was never going to work anyway, That was going to come down at some point or another. If you were feeling or being a little codependent, if you had those patterns, believe me, I had to use that word for myself a few years ago when I was really examining my relationship behaviors. I couldn't even say it for a long time. I was in straight up denial, even though all of the symptoms checked. But people get into perpetual cycles of codependency. if this ended unexpectedly, or if, slow burn ended, look at your other patterns. This wasn't going to end well. If you're watching this, your vibration's high already. You're seeking truth. You're seeking answers outside of conventional norms. Your mind is open. Your heart is open. So you were going to get the Tower card at some point. That foundation was going to be cracked anyway. So good on you for being brave. Okay, tell me about the Empress in reverse. Oh, hell yes. And there we have it. Love it. There's your energy. Queen of Cups and Knight of Cups. Right there at the beginning. And a new cycle. The world. A new cycle. You've got to take this time for yourself, and you've got to look into these toxic patterns. Pisceans can, because it's a feminine, y'all are a feminine water sign, you know how to embrace feminine energy on this planet where people have had a really hard time doing so. You have that in you naturally if you just kind of lean back and understand that within yourself. The toxic part of that, if you lean back so much and you're passive, you take a passive role in your life, and you end up just kind of going along with things, and before you know it, you're in the Atlantic Ocean when you wanted to be in the Pacific. I don't know why I keep using oceans as examples here, as metaphors, but so be it. My show, my rules. You've got to take an active role in your life. The Empress, in her right, she embraces passiveness. Passiveness has such ugly connotations, but she has boundaries. But she knows what she wants. She knows if she doesn't want to get on the boat and go into the ocean on the other side of the world, she's not going to go along with it just because someone else wants to. She knows what she wants. And I'm saying I'm speaking of energies. This could be masculine or feminine, whoever's watching this. You have to decide what you want and get very clear about it. Pisces, you're really good at the abstract and the mystical and this higher thinking. It can be hard to be grounded sometimes. I get it. But part of being incarnated on Earth is learning these Earth rules. Rules is an Earth word. Find time for yourself. Heal. Accept this time of despair. If this is what you're going through. This is a collective reading, so this might not be what you're experiencing. You might just be experiencing a setback, or maybe you had a hard week. Either way, the advice is the same. Don't take shortcuts. Don't try to spiritually avoid the digging and the healing. You can't spiritually bypass it. That's the word I wanted. The phrase. You got such good things coming. The Empress, is turning into the Queen of Cups. That's you. If this isn't a Pisces card, I don't know what it is. She might be Scorpio or Cancer as well, but I feel like she embodies Piscean in this deck. All right, beauties. I hope this helps. I will be starting extendeds next month, I've decided. But if you are interested in a personal reading until then, click on the description box below. But if not, thank you for joining me. See you soon. Mwah. And as my boy Russ would say, stay free.